Put him to sleep, that's the plan. Put him to sleep, make him quit, you know, turn it all around. I'm excited for this opportunity, so it's really about fighting now. It's a great card to be on. All of them guys, so wherever I get along that way is an obstacle in front of me, and I've got to just move past them. Even if
man, he'll be out of the game probably in July, and we'll be announcing some once we sit down, we look at a few things. He's number one in the WBO, he's number one in the WBA. So there's a lot of fights happening over the next few months, and he'll sort something out. Don't worry, it'll be a big, big fight because he's a big, big fighter. You know, so exciting. Fought a very, very tough guy, broke him down and did what nobody else has been able to do. You stop him.
Going really well, I'm excited, I can't wait.
And you know, when you were young, obviously you've proved a lot in the heavyweight division. You've won the world title. Moses Itauma is highly touted, just like you were. Do you see similarities in yourself?
Yeah, he's on his path, and he's looking good. We'll give you guys a bloodbath and, you know, just tear him up, you know, put him to sleep.
Do you think this is the end of his career?
It will be. I'll make sure it is. I want to see England stop for that day, and, you know, lifting the crown and lifting all the belts up. I want to see the whole world stop. This will be the biggest fight in the world, and I want all eyes on it. So, yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be historic and powerful and massive.
Breaking right now, Daniel Dubois has sent a chilling message to Moses Itauma, and it is very clear what he means. Itauma is rising fast with an unbeaten record and brutal knockouts, but Dubois is questioning one thing no one has answered yet: his chin. He is basically saying hype ends the moment he lands clean, and he is ready to be the man who exposes it.
Yeah, they better be testing his ass. But, you know, all of that, you can't protect that chin. So let's go out and test it.
Daniel Dubois is making it clear he expects victory and believes he is levels above the competition. He is basically saying Moses Itauma might be strong and dangerous, but not on his level yet. That confidence shows Dubois sees this as his moment to prove dominance.
What's going to happen, Daniel? Come on. What's going to happen?
Victory.
Right here.
Victory. Hey? Right.
Oh, no, he means right here. Right here. You believe you knock him out?
Of course, victory. I'm 100% ready for it.
Daniel Dubois is making it brutally clear he has a plan. First, he aims to destroy Fabio Wardley to prove his dominance. Once that's done, he's targeting Moses Itauma, signaling that he intends to end his rise and prove he's the top man in the division. Dubois is fully locked in and ruthless.
It's a fight. He found the shots. What can I say? Great prospect. Yeah.
Listen, your name's always going to be there because you're still young, man. You're still hungry. I can see the smile on your face. You've got that big fight with Wardley. What happened in the ring? Because I think Frank had to come and pull you guys apart, right?
Nah, it is what it is now. I'm locked in for the fight night now. Just locked in, focused. Nothing I'm in tunnel vision fight mode now.
When I talk to everybody about your fight with Wardley, they say this is the best fight in heavyweight boxing. It is the biggest fight, and it's a 50-50 split from a lot of people. Man, is that the fight that you wanted after a tough fight against Usyk?
Of course I did. I'm at that level now. I can't go back, and I'm on. You know, I'm all for the challenges and greatness. That's what I'm chasing.
Just a final one. I know you've got to go, Dan, but just that final message for the fans. We're only 5 weeks away, I think, for such a big fight. What do you want to say to everyone?
Man, there's nothing else to say. Just tune in.
Amir Khan is warning that Moses Itauma is still young and developing. He's clearly talented, but pushing him against elites like Daniel Dubois now would be premature. This adds weight to Dubois' confidence, showing that experience and timing still matter, and he sees Moses as beatable despite his potential.
No, you know what? You don't want to rush him. You want to take it easy. You want to take it slow. Don't rush him. Let him enjoy. He's still 20 years old. Let him get to 22, 23 years old. And that's then you start putting him in with the top names in boxing, like the Usyks and like the Wilders or even the Joshuas and the Furies. At the moment, I think you should keep on building him. Let him keep on winning.
Fabio Wardley says it straight. Every fighter Dubois faces now tests him. He adjusts mid-fight, reads the ring, and keeps opponents guessing. Dubois sees this and acts. Moses Itauma may be strong and fast, but Dubois stays confident. He knows his power and skill give him the edge to dominate every round.
Good fight. Yeah, look, fantastic performance from him. He did everything, ticked every box, like won every round. He actually made his own self-adjustment in there as well. Came out the first round really fast. actually said to himself, actually, I need to slow down here and pick this a bit. And maybe he realised that actually Franklin, which is something I knew, the team knew, like, he's no mug, he's not just going to roll over, he's going to take a bit of work, and it takes a bit of figuring out to break someone like him down.
Derek Chisora says it bluntly, Moses Itauma is a serious elite-level fighter at just 24. Dubois hears this and smirks because he knows he has the power, timing, and experience to change that statistic instantly. He is mentally sharper and hungrier. This isn't disrespect. It's Dubois sizing up a dangerous opponent and showing he thrives under pressure, ready to prove that talent and hype alone don't beat calculated aggression. Moses may be young, strong, and skilled, but Dubois is focused, ruthless, and fully prepared to dominate.
Boxing a guy who's 24 years old, who's got his always faculties right, getting trained by one of the best trainers in the United Kingdom, and then mate, it's like you got more chance of winning the lottery than you beating that Moses Itauma. Let's be honest about it.
Jermaine Franklin admits mistakes and resilience, but Dubois sees a bigger picture. He notices where fighters falter under pressure, and he knows Moses Itauma can face similar moments. Dubois is fully confident that when the moment comes, he lands clean punches, exploits openings, and keeps his focus. Moses may have potential, but Dubois controls the pace, the power, and the mental edge. He reads fighters' weaknesses and capitalizes immediately, making it clear that he isn't just waiting for opportunities. He creates them and finishes fights with authority.
Tell me about what happened. I feel like I got a little bit away from the coach's game plan. I got caught with a punch. I got dropped. I feel like I could have got up, but they stopped the fight.
Where do you feel you go from here?
I mean, the sky's the limit. I've never been a quitter, so just back to the drawing board. Got to change some shit up.
Lawrence Oakley highlights how a fighter can impress, but still get tested to their limits. Dubois watches this and learns. Moses Itauma may slip and block punches, but Dubois knows he hits harder and smarter. Timing, combinations, and focus give Dubois the upper hand. He sees Moses' talent, but he is confident in his strategy to break him down. Every fight he watches, every adjustment he makes, prepares him for the biggest challenge. Dubois is fully aware that skill alone doesn't win. Power, precision, and mental toughness dominate, and he has all three.
Yeah, same way that we all kind of saw and expected. He's a fantastic young fighter with great punch power, great punch selection and timing. So he eventually got the shot off.
He was looking for the rounds, and Jermaine Franklin gave him some good rounds in there. Did you feel like, that was the right level of opponent that he needed for his career?
The guy's very cute, very clever, blocked well, slipped well, got up from the first knockdown. He gave him everything that he could, and Moses was just a bit too much.
Adam Smith praises Moses Itauma, but clearly doubts him against the elite, especially Daniel Dubois. This gives Dubois a boost. He knows Moses is talented and dangerous, but not at his level yet. Dubois reads this as confirmation. His combination of power, experience, and killer instinct gives him the edge. Moses can rise, but Dubois is ready to stop that ascent cold. Every word fuels Dubois' confidence. Turning praise for Moses into a challenge, he intends to exploit fully in the ring.
When is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. The top 3 or 4, he's not ready for them yet.
Moses Itauma talks big about taking on Dubois, but Dubois sees confidence and youth, not threat. Dubois knows talent alone doesn't win. Timing, precision, and brutal power decide fights. Moses may dream of glory, but Dubois is already in action mode, fully aware that he can crush those dreams. Every confident claim Moses makes only fuels Dubois' determination to prove he is the superior heavyweight in every way.
I would be silly not to take that, because I would end up in a better position taking that fight than if I didn't take that fight. If I win, I'm a world champion, I'll smash the records, I'm a millionaire, superstar, XYZ, yeah? And if I didn't take that fight, then I've still gone and tried it.
Eddie Hearn highlights the pressures young fighters face, and Dubois absorbs this like a master strategist. Moses Itauma is talented, yes, but Dubois sees how mental readiness, discipline, and experience separate the great from the good. At 20, mistakes cost fighters big. Dubois has already learned from these pitfalls. He watches, analyzes, and waits for the perfect moment to strike. This commentary signals Dubois' tactical mind. He is not just relying on raw power. He studies opponents' weaknesses and prepares to dominate every exchange. Moses' rise is impressive, but Dubois is prepared to end that trajectory with precision, speed, and calculated aggression, ensuring he maintains control of the heavyweight hierarchy.
Or he might knock him out, I don't know. But personally, at 20, you know, you got to get it right. And Frank, like I said, Frank knows what he's doing. And I think I'd be very surprised if they took that kind of test.
Daniel Dubois lays it out with lethal clarity. He is fully aware of Moses Itauma's threat, but treats it like a puzzle he intends to solve. Dubois sees the heavyweight division as his kingdom, and he plans to claim every opportunity. Belts or challengers, nothing intimidates him. Moses may be on the horizon, but Dubois mentally positions himself above him, visualizing dominance. Every fight he steps into now is a calculated step toward legacy. This mindset shows Dubois' strategic edge. He doesn't just fight, he plans, predicts, and executes. Fans see confidence, but in reality, Dubois is controlling the narrative, ensuring that when he faces Moses, he is mentally, physically, and emotionally ready to destroy the challenge and cement his supremacy.
Direction we're going to go in for this next step.
Who is next? Is Moses Itauma on the horizon?
All the guys in the heavyweight division, yeah, they're all the guy, especially the one who has the belts, and you know, if the belts fragment or whatever, stuff like that can happen. Whatever way I can become two-time heavyweight champion, that's where I'm going.
Do you think you would?
Tony Bellew praises Moses Itauma's talent, but acknowledges size limitations. Dubois interprets this as confirmation. Moses has skill, speed, and potential, but Dubois' power, timing, and ring IQ neutralize size advantages. Dubois is mentally locked in. He watches Moses' style and identifies gaps he can exploit. Moses may be touted as the future, but Dubois views him as another step to ultimate dominance. Every punch, every movement Dubois makes is calculated to expose openings. He sees the hype, respects the talent, but also knows exactly how to dismantle it. When the bell rings, Dubois converts this analysis into action, proving that youth and promise are no match for experience, ruthlessness, and knockout power in a heavyweight division.
Unbelievable. The only thing that I worry about with Moses is the size. But ultimately, as we've seen now, size becomes irrelevant because look what Alexander Usyk's done. This guy's gone out and beaten everyone, including me. He's exceptional. So I don't think Moses is going to be as technically as good as Alexander Usyk, but he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's an outstanding talent.
Duke McKenzie highlights the massive hype around this fight, showing it captivates not just fans but the next generation. Dubois thrives on this spotlight. He knows every punch, every jab, and every display of power contributes to legacy. Moses Itauma may excite fans and inspire kids, but Dubois is determined to turn that excitement into a spectacle of dominance. The crowd, the hype, and the cameras all play into his energy. He uses pressure as fuel, proving that while Moses is the rising star, Dubois is the heavyweight force shaping the narrative, controlling the fight, and showing the world who truly dictates the division.
Dads, let's get that right. However, the intrigue that surrounds this fight, I've got young kids in my gym that are going to be tuning into this
Three
fight.
generations are going to watch it, aren't they? That's what's great.
I mean, they're so excited about it.
Adam Smith praises Moses' skill, style, and attitude, but Dubois sees opportunity. Moses may move well and hit hard, but Dubois relies on timing, brute power, and experience to control every moment. He senses Moses' potential, but treats him as a challenge to dominate rather than fear. This is exactly the fight Dubois wants: high stakes, high talent, and the chance to prove his supremacy. Every move Moses makes, Dubois is ready, turning speed and skill into calculated counters. Moses may be extraordinary, but Dubois is prepared to impose himself physically, mentally, and strategically, showing that potential alone doesn't equal victory.
The block, Moses Itauma, who looks absolutely extraordinary, and for me he ticks all the boxes. I like his attitude, I like his style, southpaw, hard-hitting, moves so well. He's going to be very, very difficult to sort of deter. So it's an interesting one because, yeah, is this too soon for Moses, or is this just the right fight at the right time?
Tony Bellew emphasizes how this fight has captured public imagination. Dubois thrives on this attention, feeding off every moment. He knows Moses Itauma is gaining hype, but Dubois treats it as motivation. The bigger the stakes, the more decisive his punches, the sharper his focus. Every fan, Every commentator and every analyst adds pressure, and Dubois converts that into dominance. Moses is the challenger, Dubois is the master strategist. Public excitement doesn't intimidate him, it drives him. Every exchange in the ring becomes a statement, a display of power, skill, and control, proving Dubois' place as the heavyweight to beat.
I think this fight's just took another toll.
It's absolutely grabbed the public interest now to another level, hasn't it?
This is quite simply the biggest fight this country's ever seen.
It's going to be huge.
Johnny Nelson brings up potential personal challenges, but Dubois thrives under scrutiny. He knows internal struggles exist, but he converts adversity into motivation. Moses Itauma may be strong in the ring, but Dubois is resilient mentally. He channels every obstacle into focus and aggression. The fight isn't just physical, it's about willpower, dominance, and proving who controls the narrative. Dubois is confident that mental toughness beats external doubts. Moses' rise matters, but Dubois' preparation, strategy, and ruthless ambition keep him in total control. Personal hurdles only sharpen his edge, making him a more dangerous, calculated force in the heavyweight division.
So far, but when you get to elite level, you can't get away with it. I don't think Daniel has the capability, strength in regards to talking to his dad or standing up to his dad or standing up to that setup. I don't think he has the strength to do that, and which is why it will always hold him back. You got to look. This is personal business, so I don't know the ins and outs of it. Caroline, she, as far as I know, she doesn't work with the dad. There must be a reason.
The stakes have never been higher in the heavyweight division as Daniel Dubois prepares to face Moses Itauma. Both fighters are at the peak of their abilities, but Dubois carries the confidence of experience, power, and ruthless precision. Moses is strong, talented, and hungry for glory, but Dubois knows how to exploit every opening, control the tempo, and turn pressure into dominance. Every punch Dubois throws is calculated and every movement is measured to assert control. The crowd is electric, every fan feels the tension, and 3 generations watch in anticipation. If Moses wins, he cements himself as the future of the heavyweight division, gaining respect and a monumental rise in status. But if Dubois shocks the world, he proves beyond doubt that raw talent and hype cannot match experience, strategy, and mental toughness. The fight is more than power and skill, it is about who wants it more, who is willing to impose their will and dominate in every exchange. Fans, analysts, and fighters are all watching, and the next moment in the ring will define careers. Tell us below who you believe will walk out as the undisputed champion and why.